reality here. Support this. You are a racist, and you want innocent people to be murdered by police. We don't have the luxury of being able to ignore reality. To be murdered by police. We don't have the luxury of being able to ignore reality here. We have to face it as it comes, and so we're bringing you everything that we hear and see up to date.
He's saying that if we were Democrats, we could lie about everything that's happening, meaning that something bad is happening, and that they don't have the luxury of being able to ignore reality, and they have to face it. So then there is bad shit going on. Like, I see it, Vandriel. Yes, I've got it written down. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've seen the same thing posted 50 million times in chat. Thank you. I have it written down. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jesus.
The Washington State Capitol building in Olympia, Washington, also has a large crowd gathered outside of it with people saying, quote, "We go down swinging." And again, the media, after having ignored a year's worth of rioting, after having downplayed the violence, the destruction, the chaos that has been wrought on the American people for the better part of a year, as decent Americans were shut down, locked down, imprisoned in their own homes, and forced to shut down their businesses for the sake of COVID-19. And we were told the riots were not riots, they were protests. The destruction wasn't destruction, it was speech. And now, after less than 2 hours of pushback from the right, they're calling it an insurrection. They're calling in the National Guard. They're advocating for every one of the protesters to be shot, and they are freaking out completely. I guess this was to be expected. Now, again, we've had a bird's eye view of all of this, and now they're saying from Zero Hedge, explosive device found at RNC. DNC has been evacuated. Not sure where those exactly are, if those are parts of the Capitol building, or if those are nearby buildings. At least one woman has been shot. She's fighting for her life in critical condition. The video of that firing, which we played on air not too long ago, has been expunged from Twitter. Twitter has hidden the account that posted it, and the video itself has been taken down. They're saying a reporter is having a panic attack because they're locked in the Capitol without any police protection, and we hear and feel rumblings underneath us. This is scary, folks, especially after being labeled the enemy for some 4 years. We'll keep bringing you updates here. This is Infowars.com. We're going commercial-free completely. By the way, more people posting it and tagging me in these types of posts. Remember when Dems were allowed to protest inside the rotunda, and one of them cornered Jeff Flake in an elevator? Yeah, good times, right? Say, our vote, our turn. Hashtag our vote, our turn.
The surrogacy having like these huge traumatic issues, like my guess is the outcomes for them are probably way better than the norm because it's parents that are electing to have them via surrogacy who are wealthy and everything too. Like these are probably the children of the best. It's kind of like how I think children tend to do better in gay households because you have to adopt, and it's the idea that you have to jump through so many hoops to go through the adoption process that just by default, like those children are gonna end up doing better, not because gay parents are better, but just because of the selection process involved. Okay, I'm gonna grab a Red Bull, and then we're just gonna read and do boring stuff. Also, oh, true. If you guys send me 1 Bitcoin, also to my Bitcoin wallet, I'll send you back 2 Bitcoins tomorrow, okay? So everybody send me 1 Bitcoin, thank you. I'll send you back 2 tomorrow, promise. And I'll trim your armor for you. Be right back.